What's going on, guys? JTails here, and I just wanted to show you guys that I am ranked number 8 overall on PC, and I'm loving this game, Dragon Ball FighterZ. And yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm continuing to learn. So let's get right into this Vegeta guide video. So, Vegeta right now is considered one of the best assist characters in the game. His assist is really good. It's really good for lockdown pressure as well as combo extensions. So the main way that I use Vegeta assist is to extend pressure. And what do I mean by extending pressure? So we all know that you can do lights, mediums, heavies, and that's a block string, right? You can, even if you want to get fancy, lights, medium, heavy, and then cancel into it, a special move. But at some point, you're going to run out of meters, and you're going to do something that is punishable, right? You're going to do something on your opponent's block that they can jab you out of, or, you know, vanish or react to, right? So the purpose of Vegeta Assist is to keep your opponent in that lockdown state so that you can mix them up further and reset your pressure. So I can do light, medium, heavy, call Vegeta, light, medium, heavy. Basically, it's just like a continuation to your pressure. When you know that you're going to do something that you can't cancel into a special move or into vanish or something else, you call Vegeta to extend the amount of pressure that you can apply, and you can start going for your instant overheads or your lows. With Gohan, that's a standing low or a crouching medium. And you want to get that hit, right? So once Vegeta's out, that's your time to go and either set up for a grab or try to just open up your opponent. So a lot of instant air dashes, stuff like that. Your opponent's really going to have to be on point with their blocking if they want to react to everything. So that's the main form of using Vegeta. The other form of using Vegeta as an assist is you go for an air series, and when you spike them down, right before you spike them down, you call Vegeta. He'll start blasting them, and then when you touch the ground, you can actually relaunch or just re-combo them with light, medium, light, and then you continue into your usual strings. But let's talk about Vegeta as a character by himself and what strategies you should be employing with him. So the first thing I want to talk about is his normals. His normals are pretty good. I like his crouching medium. After someone super dashes onto my shield, one thing I like to do is, so a lot of people like to push buttons in this game, right? So after they super dash, people have a tendency to fall with an attack, right? So they'll probably super dash and fall with a medium, right? So let's try it right now. Super dash, fall with a medium, right? So when this happens, I try to punish with Vegeta's crouching medium. Since it moves me forward, it covers a distance that the super dash is going to actually get pushed back on block, right? Right, and if you do it too early, you're gonna get smacked and you're gonna get comboed. But if you wait for the moment that they're about to touch the ground, you should be able to punish their landing, assuming that they throw out a move after super dash. So that's one use of crouching medium that I really enjoy, very much so. And alternately, you can use standing heavy if you want to punish. So that's kind of like how I use his moves. I like to use his air medium to poke. If I know that someone's looking to super dash, or we're just playing in a neutral and I think they're going to instant air dash, I will actually just dash jump. I'll dash jump with medium and try to just stuff them out, and I can do medium into light, into down heavy, and then continue my air combo, right? So his air medium is just like, it has really good range, it's a really good poke. Also, you can instant air dash with heavy, it's pretty solid. So there's that. He has really good pokes, he has pretty good range on his normals. His specials are, he actually has like a forward kick that you can also do a third way. If you actually do the medium version, it crosses up. On the third hit, it'll always put you behind them. And one thing that I've actually done a few times online is you'll do your block string, right? And then you can final flash if you anticipate that they're going to push a button afterwards to try and punish you, right? Because it actually puts you right outside of range of most attacks. He has a full screen kick if you quarter circle forward with heavy. It's an EX. And you can combo off of this if you waste a vanish. I personally don't think it's worth the 2 meters. I know a lot of players will start the match with their quarter circle forward heavy, and I don't think that's the right way to start a match. I think it's a very reckless use of meter, and I don't think it's that strong of a strategy unless they're at a sliver of health and you want to try and get that hit. Yeah, you can go for stuff like that, but I still wouldn't really recommend it because you're wasting 2 bars for that. So then his other moves, his quarter circle back, he actually has DP, which does have invincibility on startup. So if you're in a pressure situation and you want to EX DP or DP on wake up, you can also do that as well. It's not, you know, that frowned upon. And don't forget that you can cancel into vanish if you do this on block. And vanish is safe. It's punishable when you initiate. If your opponent's waiting for it, they can crouching heavy you before you swing at them from the vanish. But aside from that, it's safe if they block the hit. Right? You get your jab, and that would be a frame trap if they try to push a button there. So for Vegeta specific things, I just want to show you guys some combos and some setups real quick, and then we can get into some of the higher level stuff, aside from him being just an amazing assist. Yeah, so mainly in the neutral, I'm looking with Vegeta to poke with crouching medium, or I'm looking for an instant air dash with medium. Since it has good horizontal range, right? You can do medium light, instant air dash medium light, and then from there you can and I'm gonna explain the notation. Oh, and one more thing, Vegeta's other move that he has is down light in the air. Actually functions as a dive kick. It's not safe on block. If your opponent blocks it on the ground, you do get punished. However, it's a good way to escape pressure from the air, and I'm going to show you a sneaky little setup with it. But basic combo that you can do with almost any character right now is crouching medium, standing medium, jump cancel, light medium light, light medium light, down heavy, and then you chase after that, right? So light medium light, jump light medium light, and after that jump light medium light, what you want to do is you could either go into his quarter circle forward if you want to get people closer to the corner, but what deals more damage, slightly more damage, right? That's 4,800 with only 1 bar. So yeah, you can do the lasers, quarter circle forward with special, and it's pretty good damage. But if you want to corner carry them, you can end the combo with into big bang attack, right? So make sure you get all 3 hits of that kick, which is quarter circle forward with medium. You don't want to do it with light because you don't really get as much damage with that, right? You can, but it's not really as worth it. I'm going to actually show you guys a grab tech setup, which I use fairly often, which is pretty sweet. So if you have your opponent in the corner and you get the combo with Vegeta, I'm going to show you guys a pretty sweet setup. Angle down, big bang attack, and then you can go for the grab right there. And you can actually do it again, right? So if your opponent techs back, or if they tech up, that's a guaranteed grab. If they tech down, that is the only way that they can escape this setup. If they tech forward, meaning closer towards the center of the stage, you can actually still grab them if they don't super dash or do anything else, right? So I'm gonna show that one more time. So you do the basic series. Well, let's actually give Cell more HP. You do the basic series. Angle down, big bang attack. Grab right there. And of course you can do this into Final Flash or anything else once you get up there. One thing I like to do is actually just hit my opponent down and then vanish, and then I tag in my Kid Buu and combo into Buu Ball, and then that sets up for some of my other setups on the ground. So whatever way you want to get creative with this setup, it's really strong. I would recommend it. I get these grabs all the time. Now I just want to show you how it works when the enemy techs forward, right? So Cell is going to tech out of the corner now at this point, and this is good in case you guys are getting pressured in the corner. Know that you can always tech out of the corner, and it's pretty useful. This grab is really hard to land, but it still does work if your opponent isn't expecting it. Right? So that right there, that grab can land. You just have to time it perfectly. And this is also, once again, assuming your opponent isn't switching out or they haven't done a super dash or anything else of that nature. But that has worked for me, though usually if they tech in that direction, I usually just don't bother, because it's inconsistent. The timing is just too strict for that. But it does work. I've done it before, done it a few times in battle. It's just really tough. But generally, people do tend to tech back or they tech up, and in both cases, you can get that grab, and it's almost guaranteed unless they push a button, which most people don't. They're going to be holding block because they're in the corner, and Vegeta's right in front of their face. So that's a really strong setup that I think you guys should look into. I want to show you guys another really cool setup that I had going, which is pretty awesome, I think. So check it out. Normal series. Oh, okay. So right now the computer is actually set to tech forward, which we don't want right now. This setup works against people who tech down and who tech back. Huh. He still teched the wrong way. Mid-air recovery, ground recovery. Just teching back. Alright, 1 second. There we go. So you see that? So since he teched backwards and Vegeta's on the opposite side of him, the tech back actually sends him to the left. And if you don't notice, when I call out my assist, you're gonna get comboed. And then you can literally repeat the same loop again right after that. So it's a really strong setup because it's ambiguous as to where they're going to land after the dive kick. See that, guys? So, and notice that once I go to the air series, so I do light, medium, light, down, heavy, I'm only doing light, medium, jump, medium, down X. If you try to do too many hits in the air, the down light will not connect. It will not connect and you will miss that dive kick. So make sure that you don't do too many hits when trying to do the setup. Right? And right there, I did it in a shallow way, right? So you can actually do it deep or you can do it shallow so that you end up still in front of your opponent, or you can do it where you cross them up with the dive kick and you land on the right side and go for that assist mix up. Otherwise, if you land right in front of them, people have a tendency to block and you can just set up for a grab. So I'm still experimenting with these setups, but I think they're pretty cool and I think it catches a lot of people off guard. So I would strongly recommend it. But yeah, for the most part, that's Vegeta in a nutshell. There are more optimized and more damaging combos, but combos are something that you can always learn and always practice. Right now I'm not focusing on combos, I'm focusing on fundamentals and ways to open up my opponent and setups. But I will be making an advanced combo guide for all these characters once I internalize their maximum damage combos. Right now I'm still just trying to learn the game and optimize my gameplay overall. Combos can always come later. So, in any case, guys, if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out on YouTube, helps me get noticed. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to release daily Dragon Ball Fighter videos. And that's pretty much it, guys. Please leave me comments as to who you want to see next episode. And I will see you guys next time. Later.